Hey, before you touch those brakes, watch this. Because if you're replacing brake pads every 30,000 miles and just assuming that's normal, I'm about to save you a serious amount of money. Like, we're talking hundreds of dollars over the life of your car just by doing one thing differently. And the wild part? Most mechanics won't tell you this. Not because it's a secret they're hiding, but because most of them just assume you already know. You don't. And neither did I, until a shop owner in Ohio basically changed the way I think about brakes forever. So here's the deal. There's a technique called brake bedding, or sometimes called brake break-in, and it is the single most overlooked thing in everyday car maintenance. It takes about 10 minutes, it costs you literally nothing, and done correctly, it can double the life of your brake pads, maybe more. And if you've ever felt that shudder when you brake hard, or heard that grinding sound after only a year on new pads, or felt like your car just doesn't stop as confidently as it should, this video is going to answer every single one of those questions. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about what brake pads actually are, because most people think of them like erasers, like the pad presses against the rotor, creates friction, car slows down, pad wears down a little. Repeat until empty. And yeah, that's basically right, but it misses something critical about how brakes actually work at their best. New brake pads, right out of the box, have a surface that isn't perfectly matched to your rotors yet. The material is uneven on a microscopic level. There are high spots, low spots, and the binding resins inside the pad, the stuff that holds all the friction material together, those resins haven't been heat-cured properly yet. So when you just bolt on new pads and immediately start driving like normal, you're essentially asking the pads to perform at full capacity before they're ready. Think of it like running a marathon the day you buy new running shoes. Straight out of the box, no break-in, no nothing. You're going to have a bad time. What brake bedding does is create a thin, even layer of friction material, called a transfer layer, on the surface of your rotors. That layer is what gives you that smooth, consistent, powerful braking feel. Without it, your contact is uneven, your heat distribution is off, and your pads wear down in an irregular pattern that shortens their life dramatically. With it, you've got a perfectly matched, fully optimized braking system working the way it was designed to work. And here's the part that should make you a little frustrated, because it made me frustrated. Most brake pads come in a box with a tiny little instruction sheet folded up inside. Sometimes it mentions break-in, sometimes it doesn't, and even when it does, it's written in the most vague, generic way possible. Allow pads to seat before heavy use. Great. Thanks. Super helpful. What does that even mean? So let me tell you exactly what it means, and exactly how to do it the right way. You want to find a stretch of road where you can safely get up to about 30 miles per hour and then brake firmly, not a panic stop, not feather light, but a firm, controlled deceleration, down to about 5 miles per hour. Don't come to a complete stop. That last part is important, and I'll explain why in a second. Then accelerate back up to 30 and do it again. You're going to do this about 8 to 10 times in a row. After those first 10 stops, bump it up. Get to about 45 miles per hour and do the same thing. Firm braking down to about 5 miles per hour, don't fully stop 8 to 10 times. Then after that, if you really want to do this right, one final set from around 55 miles per hour. Same approach. Now, and this is crucial, after all of that, you want to drive at a relaxed, easy pace for a few miles without braking hard at all. You're letting the brakes cool down gradually and evenly. Don't park the car and walk away while they're still hot. Let them breathe. Let the rotor surface set. The reason you don't come to a complete stop during the bedding process goes back to that transfer layer. When you stop completely with fresh pads on hot rotors, you can deposit a concentrated glob of friction material right at the spot where the pad was sitting. And that creates what's called a hot spot. a raised area on the rotor that causes that pulsing, shuddering feeling when you brake. You've probably felt it before, maybe chalked it up to a warped rotor. Sometimes that is the issue, but a lot of the time, it's actually just uneven pad transfer, which, by the way, is 100% preventable if you bed your brakes properly from day one. Let's talk about when this matters most, because I don't want you thinking this is only for track days or performance cars. It's not. This applies to your daily driver, your pickup truck, your minivan, your wife's SUV. Anytime you put on new brake pads, front or rear, the bedding process applies. Full stop, no exceptions. Here's the bottom line. You spend good money on brake pads. Whether you're running budget pads or premium ceramics, whether you did it yourself on a Saturday morning or paid a shop to do it, that investment deserves to be protected. The bedding process is free. It takes 10 minutes. And the driving habits I just described aren't about being timid on the road. They're about being smart, confident. Deliberate braking beats lazy. Constant braking every single time. Your pads last longer. Your rotors last longer. Your stopping power is better. And honestly, your car just feels better to drive. I've put a lot of miles on a lot of different vehicles, and the ones where I took the time to properly bed new pads and stayed conscious of how I was using the brakes, those cars went 60, 70, sometimes 80,000 miles on a single set of pads. The ones where I skipped the break-in and just drove normally from day one, half that, easy. Same pads, same car type, completely different results just from that one step. So next time you put on new pads, front or rear, doesn't matter. Take 10 minutes, find a quiet stretch of road, run through the process, and then pay attention to how you're driving every day after that. Small habits, massive results. If this helped you out, do me a favor and hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and helps us keep putting out content like this. If you've got a question about brake pads, rotors, bedding, anything brake related, drop it in the comments. I read every single one, and your question might become the next video. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. We put out new automotive content every week, and there's a video on rotor resurfacing coming up that pairs perfectly with everything we just talked about. You're going to want to see that one. Stay safe out there, drive smart, and I'll catch you in the next one.